G'day friends and welcome back to Aussie, Moto and Outdoors. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're having a look at Alexie's gorgeous Harley Davidson Lowrider ST. Now this is the 2022 model, but if you have a look at the website there are very few differences between this and the current 2023. So if you're looking for a current one, you'll still find this to be a very accurate representation of the bike you're looking at. Now Alexie's had this bike for about 6 months. He's got about 5,000 Ks on the clock and he is absolutely loving it.
Aussie, Moto and
So as is almost a recurring theme on the channel here, this review is going to be set against a beautiful ride across the Southern Tablelands. This afternoon Alexie and I headed out towards Ravenshoe via Mount Hippopotami National Park. As you can see, it was an absolutely beautiful day for it, and of course the scenery up here is nothing short of breathtaking. And as usual, I'm on my Yamaha YZF-R3. Alright, let's have a closer look at this Harley Davidson. Now Alexie has done some mods to this bike. I know he's got pipes on it, he's moved the controls further forward, he's got the tandem seat and some wicked luggage options. But I'm thinking we might do a specific video on the mods, and that way Alexie can talk you through everything he's done. Starting with the power plant, this is a Milwaukee 8117 cubic inch air-cooled 45-degree V-twin with 4 valves per cylinder. She's making 103 horsepower. The front brakes are dual 300mm discs with dual 4-piston calipers. The rear is also a 300mm disc, but there's just one of them. The rear suspension is a hidden 3-piston coil-over monoshock. The front is a single cartridge 43mm upside down. The fuel tank is a whopping 18.9 litres, and Harley Davidson claims you'll get 5.5 litres per 100, which isn't bad considering this bike is 315 kilos dry. The Lowrider ST has that recognisable, undeniable, sometimes polarising fairing at the front that you either love or hate, but this fairing and windscreen does more than just protect you from the elements and the wind. It gives that iconic look that only Harley Davidson do this well. Now while this bike in its standard configuration sounds not too bad, once you get a set of pipes on like Alexie's done, it has that classic, almost obnoxious, loud Harley sound. Here's Alexie and I, very content with the shots we've taken and the ride we've had. Now I got to sit on this bike, but unfortunately I haven't ridden it yet. Now just sitting in the seat I can tell you it is ridiculously comfortable, which is something Alexie backs up, saying that it's an absolute joy to ride long distances. I mean, he covered about 400 kilometers today without issue. And as you're aware, I've said it many times on the channel, we plan to do some very long rides on these bikes. Some are going to be interstate. If you've watched the giveaway video and seen some of the comments people have made, there's been requests from South Australia and New South Wales, and Alexie and I are both keen to ride that far, as is Rick on his CF Moto. But for now, that's just going to have to do. Like I said, we're going to do a follow-up review where Alexie can talk about how comfortable it is, how she handles, and tell us all about the mods that he's put on this bike. Now, we've got another bike that we're going to be taking a look at very soon. It's the current model Husqvarna Svartpilen. I am going to struggle immensely trying to say that several times throughout that video, but we'll just see how we go when we get to it. Look guys, thanks so much for watching. Put your phones down, get outside.